What's up, heroes? My name is Sylarclone, and welcome back to Crystalline. As per usual, we are going to go back and take a look at some of the options I did not pick on our journey to the Water Temple, starting with this one. We are right after Gingalain told his heartfelt and heartbreaking story about how he loved the Shadowcaster, and just loading it up to this point, I had to listen to it again because it just tugs on the feel strings every single time. And now my only options are pretty much to be a dick. Well, much like removing the Band-Aid, let's just go ahead and take this off, starting with this Weasley old man is using poetry to steal my girl. A muscle feathers in my jaw. Wow. Yeah. So amazing. I resist rolling my eyes. Leanna doesn't seem to hear me. She looks up at Giggling with a fierce admiration, holding her hands over her heart.
Really, it's true. A lot of people lean into their pain instead of moving forward with their lives. It's really admirable.
Giggling chuckles and ducks his chin, suddenly bashful.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, it could use some work. Gingalain lifts his head.
Oh?
Yeah, like, maybe add in a lengthy dream sequence and change it to second person. When did the MC become such a master of poetry and rhyme? Apparently this doesn't happen all the time. Leanna shakes her head furiously.
Oh no, don't change a thing. I think it's perfect how it is.
Gingalain brightens.
Thank you.
I guess I just have a more refined taste. Leanna kind of squints at me, but Gingalain doesn't seem the least bit offended. Instead, he seems amused, and Leanna's face says it all.
Everyone has different tastes. Who do you like to read?
How can I really even pretend to stay mad at him in character when he's just like that? I don't know any poets from Terra. Great, now you're caught in your bluff, and now you're just labeled a jackass. I'll blurt out the first thing that comes to my head. Edgar Allan Crow? Question mark. He blinks.
I don't believe I've met this person or seen their work as of yet.
You should check him out sometime. Maybe you will learn a thing or two. Leanna shoots me a piercing look. Maybe I should keep my emotions in check. The last thing I want is Leanna angry with me. We don't want her mad at all. Remember, happy waifu, happy laifu. I see faces. Well, I mean, what if his poem was we just say it's okay? Yeah, that story was fine. Everyone's reaction, even Gingalain moves a little bit, just like, how so? The whole group turns to look at me. Leanna's eyes hardened into ice.
Really?
Don't act so unamused with me, even though you should be. What? It's just an opinion. Gingalain flashes me a good-natured smile.
That's all right. Thank you for listening to my tale. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, as a bard, it's one of those, as long as people listen, that's pretty much getting paid.
I thought
Doesn't
it was
mean
great.
if they like it or not.
Yeah, me too.
It was indeed a very stimulating and sorrowful narrative.
And I'm the only one who feels this way, that it's not. Even Zach nods in agreement. Even Zach?
Boy.
Oh, and Pongo. Now I really feel like a jerk. The Pongo snuggles against Gingalain's boot, as though trying to comfort him. Gingalain pats him on the head, his eyes crinkling with warmth.
Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe I was being a bit insensitive. You don't say. Just a little bit insensitive.
Where is it you hail from?
Isaria.
Yes, but where in Asaria?
Somewhere far away. Small place. You wouldn't know it.
Try me. I am fairly well traveled.
This guy just doesn't take the hint. I rack my brain for the name of a city or a place. Any name. I'm from New York. It's called New York. Damn it! That's not what I meant to say. What did you mean to say if you didn't mean to say New York? Well, never mind. Gingalain blinks in surprise.
New York?
Yep. Like I said, small place. Tiny town. Smallest town ever. Not many people have heard of it. Gingalain nods, looking deep in thought.
What is New York like?
Can't say myself. People shop and go to work. It's pretty boring and super normal.
How odd. I haven't heard of it.
He fixes me with that same stare, and once again I feel the anxiety rise within me. Does he know I'm lying?
Try me. I am fairly well traveled.
I rack my brain for the name of a city, or a place. Any name. The barren lands of Winterfall? This place up north. Very snowy. My dad, Fred Stirk, raised me there.
What is it called?
Winterfall.
How odd. I haven't heard of it.
He fixes me with that same stare, and once again I feel the anxiety rise within me. Does he know I'm lying? Gingalain's smile falters, but he doesn't press me.
Did you leave to study at the Mage Academy?
Yes, that is totally what I did. I left Winterfall to study magic at the Mage Academy. Yes, I did. That is where you learn magic. He nods.
You must be a skilled caster indeed to have graduated from the Mage Academy.
Yes, I am. Oh, well, actually, I'm still studying. I'm on my field study. He nods in understanding.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Save me!
I wish to be with you in private.
This is another one that I just did not want to do because these are just weird. I felt the other one was just perfect. We didn't need to do any further, but let's start with the creepiest of all of them. Heck yeah! All right, where are we doing this?
Away from the others so we do not disturb them.
I grin, nodding my head. Good thinking. Emilia blinks, clearly unamused or unknowing. I scramble out of my bedroll. The blankets get tangled around my ankles, and it takes a few good kicks to free myself. I stand, almost tripping around the bedroll again, but steady myself at the last minute.
This way.
Emilia begins to walk off in the other direction. Hey, wait up! I scoop up the bedroll and shuffle after her. She stops halfway there and turns around. Her gaze snaps to the bedroll hanging in my arms and then back to my face. Her expression remains blank as she cocks her head.
Is there a reason you have decided to bring your bedroll for this conversation?
Why are you so confused that I did? Wait. Conversation. Emilia nods. I drop the bedroll. I stare at her for a few seconds, stringing and tying all her words together. Realization rushes over me like cold water. You want to talk? Emilia nods.
Yes.
Oh! A blush burns into my face. An awkward silence settles in the space between us, but Emilia seems undeterred.
Please, come this way.
Yes, I will definitely just drop my bedroll here and leave my terrible, terrible thoughts to myself and forget they ever happened. All right, now for the less creepy of the three options. You are too young. What? Nani? Emilia blinks.
Is this so surprising? I have been meaning to be alone with you for quite some time.
My heart kicks up into my throat. Excuse me?
In truth, I have been contemplating it since we departed the beach.
Not helping your case here. More and more heat gathers into my cheeks. She goes to pull me up, but I instinctively shift away and pull the bedroll tighter around myself. Emilia, I'm way too old for you. It's late. You should go back to bed. Emilia tilts her head. I mean, you're like a little sister to me, you know? I can't do this. You're way too young. A pause. Emilia's intense stare lingers.
I do believe you have misunderstood my intentions. I wish to discuss information with you privately.
There. She has no intentions. She says it right there. Why are we still doing this? I stare at her for a few seconds, stringing and tying all her words together. Realization rushes over me like cold water. All right, though we know she has no intentions like that, let's just see, I have a girlfriend? Why is that a question mark? I'm flattered, but I should let you know that there's someone else I'm interested in. The smiling visage of Leanna comes to mind.
That matter does not concern me.
It doesn't? My eyes widen. I didn't think she'd be so blunt and cold about it. It doesn't? Emilia blinks.
If you wish, you may ask this person to join us.
Warmth creeps into my cheeks. An image of Leanna and Emilia together pops into my head. That's an image.
But I would like to reiterate my proposal. I wish to converse with you in private.
I stare at her for a few seconds, stringing and tying all of her words together. Realization rushes over me like cold water. She wants to talk. We get it. No more of these creepy stuff. It's just weird.
Yes, sir. These steps will lead us to an underwater tunnel, which will take us to the temple.
Underwater tunnel, huh? Underwater tunnels are a whole bunch of...
Nope.
Nope. No way. Gingalain looks surprised.
What is it?
The rest of the party stares at me too. I guess I'm the only one creeped out by the dark, existential abyss of cave diving.
Afraid of getting wet?
Bite me. I shake my head. I don't mind water, but I do mind the deep, dark, claustrophobic depths. Well, I guess this is fine. Go down a dark underground staircase, which will just lead us to water we'll have to swim through for who knows how long. Sure! Why not?
Perhaps my water magic could be of assistance.
Oh, I'm sure it can in this situation. All right, we are at the trial of the water temple. Now, we know that Amy is the illusion in this, so what happens if we believe it's Kara? I think it's Kara. Kara raises an eyebrow.
Oh?
A playful smile tugs the corner of her mouth.
Do explain. Why do you think that?
Yes, why do we think that? Okay. I wasn't expecting a second answer to come up with the second answer. Go for broke here. Boobs! I don't know where this is going, but boobs! It's your boobs. Kara seems legitimately surprised. That is never a good sign if Kara's actually legitimately surprised.
My boobs.
They look bigger than usual. Fuller. So you must be an illusion. Ooh, a cold blast of wind bites my skin. I glance over at Leanna. Hi, dear. Who's frowning?
I had no idea you were so interested in Kara's boobs.
Neither did I until just now. I'm not! They're just so out and about all the... Leanna's eyes widen and she crosses her arms over her chest. Kara grins.
Don't you want to finish that thought?
No, I've learned my lesson. In the interest of self-preservation, I'd rather not. Kara giggles.
Sorry, but I can assure you that my boobs and I are very much real.
Well, that was entertaining. Now, what if we're just taking a random guess and we really aren't sure? I actually can't think of a reason why. Just a hunch. Both Kara and Leanna speak at once.
It's Amy.
So they know. So it's either you know or they know. Now, what if we accused Leanna? I think it's Leanna. Leanna's mouth drops open.
What?
The hard ball of wind hits me over the head. Ow! Hey! She crosses her arms.
Does that feel like an illusion to you?
Depends on the kind of answer you're looking for. Heat flares up into my face.
I can't believe that you couldn't recognize that I'm real.
I'm sorry. It was just a guess. Maybe it was the best idea to guess it was my girlfriend. Hey, we call her our girlfriend here. Nice. Both Kara and Leanna speak at once.
It's Amy.
It's Amy.
How do you know?
She wouldn't engage when we tried to seek her help with solving the clues.
True. Kara nods.
Plus, she hasn't been talking like a walking thesaurus, and she hasn't had a single hypothesis, or estimation, or anything similar to that.
No, she hasn't. Amy silently looks from Leanna to Kara while they talk. When they pause, she splits into a wide grin.
I guess you found me.
She shivers as she steps backwards into a mirror. When I look through, her image dissolves like water into the milky silver of the glass. When I look again, my own reflection stares back at me. Well, that was unsettling. It always is. It's always freaking unsettling.
No kidding.
You said that right. And now for our final option, and we're going to start all the way back here when we first encounter the water elemental, because I just really like taking in the fact of how well drawn she is. Granted, I think all the elementals have been drawn super, super well, and I enjoy every single one of them, but for some reason, the water elemental is by far my favorite, and I can't quite put it as to why. Let me know what your favorite elemental has been in the comments down below, but without any further ado, dark midnight blue hair flows like wild waves down to her lower back. A thin film of water covers her, making her look otherworldly, embraced by the soft glow of the crystals. She must be the water elemental. Her laughter sounds like a stream gurgling over precious pearls. The sound echoes deep within my chest and fills me with a strange calm. As she steps towards me, I take a step back, but trip over a loose stone and fall backwards. Undeterred, she extends her hands and gently cups my face. She leans closer to me, and before I know it, a cool splash of pressure is on my lips. My eyes automatically close as I drink in her energy. She tastes like pure spring water, and I feel a stream of energy flow into me, crisp and fluid. All too soon, the feeling ceases, and when I open my eyes, she's gone. Leanna hovers over me. I gasp when I see her, and against my will, a blush blossoms in my cheeks. Oh, hi, Leanna.
Did you just have an encounter with the elemental?
Yes.
How did it go?
She came on to me. Wasn't my fault. She came on to me. Her brows furrow together, clearly confused.
What?
I needed the energy.
What are you talking about?
Emilia steps up to me and performs a scan with her manipulator. She hovers by my face and her brows crease into a frown.
How very curious.
Why are you frowning at me? What?
My scan reports an unusually high concentration of energy on your lips.
That's what I was saying. She came onto me. Leanna blinks before her eyes widen.
You kissed her?
Not my fault. No, it is all a misunderstanding.
Your lips didn't touch together to transfer the energy then?
Well,
They did?
it's not like I had a choice. She was already transferring the energy.
I can't believe you.
Hey, I'm the victim here. Besides, you flirted with Zach.
That was different. It wasn't even me.
And I'm the only one that can see the elemental, so no one's gonna believe me anyways. Well, that is all the extra dialogue options that I did not go over on our journey to the Water Temple. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button down below. It really does help me out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button then as well. And feel free to follow me over at Twitter at Sylarclone to stay up to date on when videos come on out. Plus, we can have discussions on there as well and keep you guys up to date with the channel too, so when new episodes come out, you'll be up to date. Thanks so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care.
Nope. I am very much me in the most normal and loyal sense of the word.
That is the reaction of a man who knows he's fucked up.